What's up guys, and welcome to the tutorial for the 3706 Shulker Loader with an auto sorter. So it's gonna be able to work for a fungus farm. It looks like this, and yeah. So some quick notes before we begin is that you're going to need shulker shells and chests, but I don't include it in the material list since you're gonna need like a lot of them. But yeah. And also, you gotta build one of these for each item. So one for warped fungus, one for crimson fungus, and one for the crimson roots, or warped roots if you're doing the blue nylium instead of the crimson nylium. So yeah, you're gonna need to make 3 of these if you want to do it for all farms, but I recommend doing more so it doesn't clog. But if you only have one farm, well, actually, if you have a Mishka V4, you're probably gonna need like 9 of these or something. Like 1 warp fungus and 2 crimson fungus, and the rest just roots, and you know. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So the materials that we're going to need are 26 solid blocks, 16 hoppers, 14 redstone dust, 5 redstone repeaters, 5 torches, redstone torches, 4 redstone comparators, 3 barrels, 2 droppers, 1 anvil, 1 crafter, 1 stack of crimson fungus or warped fungus or crimson roots. Since you're gonna need 3 different shulker loaders, because 3 sorters, you're gonna need like either one of them for 1 sorter. So just choose. And you're gonna need 1 dispenser, 1 piston, 1 shulker box, and 12 just random blocks you're gonna name with the anvil that you don't use. Okay. So let's get started. So to start off, you want to place 2 blocks like this, so 1, 2, and you can just place a temporary block and break it, and use, yeah, it should look like this, and this should be solid blocks. And once you've done that, grab your dust, place a repeater right here, hold in shift and place a block on top of this like this. Go right here, place the blocks in a shape like this, so break the middle one, should look like this. Then face this way, so the opposite way of the repeater, and you want to jump, place a repeater, and you want to click the repeater 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. It should look like this instead of this. And then you want to place 2 dust on top of here, redstone torch right here, and you want to go right here, and you place a block dropper right here, break the block right there, dust right there, there's some torch right there, and you want to place a hopper right here, and right there. This one should be going into the dropper, these 2 should be going into the hopper. A comparator right here with a little dot facing into this block, a redstone dust right here, a dispenser facing upwards right here, so it should look like that. And then you want to grab a crafter and a dropper, and you want to place the crafter right there, and the dropper right there. And inside the crafter, make sure it looks like this, so you want to click all the slots except for the 3 ones in the middle. So these should be white, these should be gray. And then you want to grab your hoppers, place them like this, so going there, going there. And then you want to place a piston right here, a shulker box right there, hopper right there, hopper right there, hopper right there, 3 hoppers actually, and then 1 and 2 rows of new hoppers. And once you've done that, you just want to go ahead up here, and you want to place, going this way, you want to place some solid blocks, so not this side where the crafter is, but this side where the dropper is. So 1, 2, 3, right here, right there, and temporary block right there, and block right there, and wait, actually, yeah, like this. Well, actually, you don't need these blocks. You just need the blocks right here, right? Like that. Right? Should look like this now. And you want to grab your repeaters, place them like that. Redstone torches right here. Oops. And you want to place your redstone dust up here, like this. Comparators right here, going like this. And some blocks down here, like that. And dust like that. Now it should look like this. And you want to grab your hoppers, place them going into the comparators, so it should look like this. And once you've done that, you want to grab your random items and your anvil. So on the anvil, name the random items just something that a normal block isn't named. So I'm just gonna put like subscribe to Mishcat, right? And then we're going to put like this. So 4, 4, and 4 should look like this in all of them. Now, depending on what item you decide to use, it's gonna vary. But if you're using crimson roots, you just want to place the crimson roots in each of these. If you're using warped fungus, place the warped fungus. If you're using crimson fungus, place the crimson fungus. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab the roots, and I think you can split it up, so it's instead like this. And place, well, I gotta make it 3. Yeah, I think you can do it like this, so you put 21 in each. Yeah, 21 should work, but I really recommend just placing a stack in each. Like, it's not hard to get crimson roots, just place a stack in each. That's what I would do. You're gonna drain down to something, it doesn't really matter what they drain down to, just you're gonna drain, you don't have to worry about it. And once you've done that, this farm should be fully, shulker loader should be working, but to make it like actually work, you're gonna need some shulker shells, some chests, and you wanna place shulker shells like this. So chest in the middle, shulker shells above it, should look like that. And you wanna place shulker shells in here and chests in here. And if you want to make a massive storage, you can obviously just place chests like this, oops, place like an ice road where you place, drop shulker shells and drop chests, but I'm not gonna do that. But if you want to do that, feel free to. But, and, if you want to do the top part, for the fungus to flow in, you just want to do it like this. And just regular like this, and and then you drop the fungus, or like whatever, the fungus comes flung from the farm, goes like that. See, it goes in the hoppers, and yeah. Now, for it to actually work with multiple farms, you're gonna need 3 of these, as I said before. And since these are with crimson roots, I'd do the other ones with warped fungus and one with crimson fungus, and just make as many as you want. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. And I'm just gonna break this because it's not really meant to be there. But yeah, you just make ice roads going over them all, and here you just put chests and shulker shells. And once enough fungus enter the shulker box, it's gonna break. It's gonna go in the dropper, and the dropper is gonna drop the shulker box after there's 2 shulker box. So it drops 1 shulker box every time it breaks, but for the first time, there's it's gonna put 2 first. Also, if you want, I included it in the material list, and you can break these and place barrels instead, like that. And yeah, then like I use 19 hoppers if you don't place those, but 3 barrels and 16 hoppers if you place the barrels. It's just some extra storage, and Yeah, but thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.